What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another vlog. On the last vlog, I showed you guys how to outline on fake skin. And on this vlog, I'm going to show you guys how I shade. So Alex outlined 3 koi fishes, and today I'm going to select one of the koi fish to shade. Out of the 3 choices, I picked this one. I'm going to shade this one. I feel like this is my favorite one out of the 3, and let's do that.
Alright, choice number 1.
I'm not going to talk shit about that.
Okay.
It's trash.
Ow, bro, that hurt.
So I never shaded on fake skin before. Like a couple testers to show my apprentice how to do it, but I'm gonna give it a shot this time. And I don't feel like tatting straight on the paper because the needle is metal and the table's pretty firm.
And that piece is pretty thin too.
Yeah, it's pretty thin, so I'm gonna get a double piece of paper, lay it on top, and let's see if this makes any difference. I feel like it feels like a little bit more skin now. Touch it.
It's more,
it feels like a skin with a little bit of cushion. All right, I got the same machine I used last time as a Bishop Power 1. I believe it's a 4-stroke. And today I'm gonna show you guys how I use a 15 mag. I used the 15 mag for pretty much all of my work. It's something about this 15 mag that a smaller mag can't do or a bigger mag can't do. It has a thinner sidewall. I will show you guys in a bit what I mean by thinner sidewall, but if you can only grab one needle at all and finish a sleeve, I can finish a sleeve with a 15 mag. That means outlining and everything.
You just need to know how to use it.
You just need to know how to use this. I can outline with it. It won't be as sharp as an outliner, but I'll show you guys how I would outline using a 15.
15 mag has 15 needles.
So it has 8 and 7 needles stacked on top of each other. 2 rows. Alright, it clicked in, ready for a sound check. Sounds good, no rattling sound. Alright, for this setup, I have about like, I say 2.5 millimeter of needle out. I'll start with that. Let's run the voltage back to 7.5.
That's your magic number, right?
Yeah, start off with 7.5. From there, I can go up or down. You gotta adjust your machine to the surface of what you're tattooing. Some people have really tough skin, some people have really soft skin. You gotta calibrate your needles from there. Let's start with the upper fins. Right now, I'm just going and testing if this 7.5 voltage feels good. It feels good so far. Look at that. Look at that shading right there. See that? That's good. Let's go to the next one.
So this one, I notice you're holding it sideways.
So one thing about a 15 mag is it's really wide. So in order to get into tight places, like I'm gonna do the edges, I pretty much turn my mag all the way sideways and using maybe 3-4 needles of the mag. So it turns to like an edge, and I use that to do tight places. See that? So right now, see this empty spot right here? If I want to add a line through it, I turn the mag full sideways like this, and using the back 2 needles, and I push it like I'm pulling an outline. See, it just added a thin line. But right now it's still a tight area, so I'm having the mag turn sideways.
And as far as the motion goes for this, certain areas you do like a little circular motion, or you're just more just sweeping it out?
I'm kind of, if you really slow my hand down, I kind of go like like that, a circle, a tight circle. But then like if you really do it fast, it's just same thing, like little loops.
Almost like a U shape.
Yeah, tight, the U shape, like that. So I go down and then up, down and then up, and you just like that. You see that? So if you slowing down, it looks like this, down and back up, down, and then back up. But if I speed it up, my hand up to a natural speed, it looked like this. You see it?
Yep.
That's how I shade. I just work that area. And look at that. Powder. When you're new to tattoo and you feel like, oh, I scarred that person. To me, I feel like most of the time you scar somebody, it's not because of the needle is long. The needle is long doesn't mean it's gonna mess up the skin if you know what to do. You get scarring because someone is working very slow and is overworking that area. Scars from someone that just went slow and just kept working that area, and that area just getting up needles that runs through it, beats up the skin, ink in there, and then come back, rebeat it a couple times. Because you can run a deep line and be quick with it, it won't scar them. But so far, this skin right here is cool. I can shade on it.
So this was the first skin that I practiced doing the koi outline on. It's not perfect with the line work, right? So with the shading, is there certain techniques to hide some of the flaws and all that?
Yeah, let me show you right now. Point a line that you are not happy with.
There's a lot of lines that maybe I did it light at first, and then I went back, did the solid line, but I didn't do it completely on it. So it looks like there's two lines there.
Alright, these lines, these double lines are fine, because when you shade it, it will disappear. Let's say you did a dark, thick line here, right? This line is thicker than every other line, right?
I think it's because I passed through it maybe 2-3 times instead of once.
You don't really worry about that, because look at this. If I was to shade this scale right now, let's go to a lighter tone. If you're new to tattoo and you gotta do scales, see this mag? I turn it sideways to the edge, and using the edge of it, you just poke this corner and make sure that corner is filled in nice and clean. Then you slowly go out. See, move out slowly. And wipe it real quick. See, the edge is clean. You're moving out slowly, and you can start to see the gradients of it already. See, I'm slowly. My mag is still kind of sideways, and I'm just working like that. So let me slow it down. See that? Why you want the mag facing this way, outward, is because I'm working like this, and my mag is at an angle. So no matter what I do, it's always at a gradient, because the outer needle is less in the skin, meaning it will give a less lighter gradient, and the needle that's deeper on this side is going to be darker. So automatically, if you were to shade waves and you just kept it this direction, it automatically fades for you. Look at this. You can see it's fading. Look, I'm not even trying. Look at that fade.
Looks clean.
Because of the angle, I angled my mag, and that's why it's important. I only use a 15 mag to shade, because when I want to get into tight crevices, I turn the mag sideways. And if I want to now shade more wider, look, I'm angling the mag down more flat. But this outer edge always has to be at a higher angle to give it that nice gradient. Look at this. Bam, look at that. Smooth powder. It automatically smooths everything out. It's just a trick of how to use the mag.
And now that line's hidden.
That line's gone. Let's say, for example, right here. Look at this corner right here. You see how the fin, the body is straight and the fin is kind of outward like that? Fix that by hitting this corner. Have the mag sideways and bolding that line up. See that? I bolded that area out. I'm gonna bold the outer fin, because you know you want to bold everything up. This outer part needs to be bold too. But yeah, if I was to bold this all this thick, you can basically, it will all even out with this. Just bold it like that. So it would be a bold like that. See? It kind of straightened out the kink.
So moral of the story, if you outline and you do a little mistake,
If it's a little bent in the line, the connection and stuff, that's where you use an outliner and go back and bold out that line or turn the mag sideways. But it's also good to do straight lines, so you don't have to bold it. You just bold it because you want it to pop out. I'm gonna do a solid black scale, maybe 1 or 2 more scales, and I'm gonna have U shade after.
Okay.
So there's 2 ways of doing scale. If you're new to tattooing, get this mag, right? Turn it sideways and just go lightly over the scale. Look at that. You see that? Why I did that? That little thin line will tell you to shade and stop there, right? Because sometimes if you're new, you're shading and next thing you know, you push past the line. You're like, oh shit, I didn't leave a gap. So now the scale's jacked. So that's a good reminder where it's like, you can easily just turn the mag sideways, give it a little thin line. It just shows you where to stop. See, like right there. Then from here, since this spot is so thin and narrow, I never put the full mag down. I always have the mag kind of sideways, using the edge. And I'm gonna usually bold this backside first of the scale. Always work the bottom, clean it out, smooth it out before you push the scale up. In anything, if you want to fade, see? I touched it up already, and it looks great. So I'm gonna bold this out. Just make sure it's nice. And see, now that it's good, I come from here, I can push up a little higher. Now the mag's kind of flatten out. Just work that area.
And now it's more of a circular motion.
Yep. See, now I got the line in. I don't go past it. I'm good. Look at that scale. Alright, let me show you guys now with this one. See how this one has a corner? And I have to shade it like that. So let's go with, for beginner, let's just do a thin line. That's where I stop. You see it, it's light. Don't go too dark, because what if you fade it out light? Then you have a dark line that cuts it. Alright, let's focus on this corner. Turn the mag all the way sideways. If there's a corner somewhere tight, pull the mag sideways. Look at that. Work that corner. Work that edge. Be patient. Just get it nice. Look at that. Huh? Then from there, I'm like confident. It's nice. The corners are tight. There's no gaps. Then from there, I can push up now. See, work on fading out the scale smoothly. Blending it out. Don't pass the line you made. Yeah, the most important is pretty much starting the scale, making sure all your corners are nice and filled. And then from there, you just kind of push out, fanning it out like that. Let me show you guys what I can do with this mag. This thing is crazy. If I needed to black out a square, if I was to black out this area right here, if there's an area, the surface that's completely flat, then I would shade it like this, flat, like little like this is my rotation. And then I just move. If you want to shade right, you move right. You want to shade left, you go left. Look at the angle of it. Not straight down, not this. It's kind of like this angle.
Maybe like a 45-degree angle?
Yeah, that's how they want it, at that 45. And don't push down. If you're tattooing and then you see their skin's like this and you're shading, you're push. See how it leaves an indent? That's too deep. You're going too hard. You're putting pressure, unnecessary pressure. The pressure is not from this tattoo and the weight. You just gotta guide it. The machine is what inject the ink. It's not the machine that you place it down like that will make the ink. The needle goes in and out, so you're basically just guiding the needles to where it needs to be. Second, I'm shading a lot at this angle. Like my mag's always at this angle. I'm doing tight areas. So with tight areas, I go like that. You know what I mean? And if I wanted to pull a line with this, I just basically have this thing full sideways and I draw with it. I outline it with it like up, down, left, right. Basically, I'm just using the corner of the mag and I just draw what you need to draw. That's what's cool about it. You can be flat, you can be at a slight angle, all the way to sideways. Check out the way I shade black. Your rotation gotta be super smooth, consistent, the depth gotta be the same. I'm gonna use the edge. If I'm tatting the edge, look at me. I'm doing small, tight, nice circles, right? And just know that, like, don't miss a spot. Even though there's a puddle where I'm tatting, I know where the needle's at. I'm still working myself in there. And just to be sure, wipe it. You see, wipe it, and you see there's just a little dot right there that needs to be there. But yeah. Alright, let me just shade this real quick. Let me just black this out. I have all 15 mags going straight down right now. And to apply solid black, it's not that fast. You kind of have to work it like that, like nice and tight. See how my rotation and everything is always nice and smooth. If you see any blotches, like saying you're missing if you're tatting and some area looks a little light, come back to that area and just touch it like that. Just spot.
Don't do the whole area.
No, don't do the whole thing. Turn the mag a little bit and just spot shade it. So if there's a little miss spot you miss, which you know when you're tatting, just go back, turn the mag, and just color match it. Find the tone that you use and turn the mag sideways and just spot touch it. It's Alex's turn.
My turn.
He's about to wreck this fake skin.
I'm gonna scar it up. What's up, guys? It's my turn now. Gotta redeem myself for after these.
Yeah, go to a solid black
This one?
and do that scale. Remember what I said earlier, okay?
Small line first. That's the line, the guide.
Yeah, you notice you did the line kind of dark. Okay,
Lighter next time.
try it right here. Try a thin line. Turn the mag sideways and just pull a thin line. Yeah. Why can't you do it that light?
Lighter tone then.
Alright, what did you notice you doing? What did you notice yourself doing when you're shading that? Your hand is moving too slow. Because your rotation is like zoot, zoot, zoot. You want your rotation like this.
So more fast.
Smaller, tighter, faster rotation. Because your rotation's too slow. That's how you scar them from going hard and slow. You want to be a little lighter on it, but yeah, like move it. Move your hand. Let me see. Just do a couple wiggles. Yeah. So Alex puts it down, and he's going like this. It's kind of slow for shading. It works, but you're going too slow. You want to speed it up like this. Let me see, turn my hand a little bit. You want to kind of speed it up a little bit. See that? So if you want to work that tight corner, go like this. See me working it? Not too hard, but just using the edge and working it. But you're just going like this. Too slow. That's how you dig holes in their skin and the scars. Because you're putting it down. You know that when you put it down for 1 second, this needle's going thousands of RPM. So it's like, it's striking them hella times. So you just want to be in and light like that and just work it. Move it like that. A little faster. Don't go slow. The slow is not gonna pack or fill anything. You gotta go up like that to this speed right here. That's the speed that it enters fast. You got it?
Faster.
But faster in a nice rotation, okay? Don't just wiggle it fast out of control. You gotta know where your mag's at. Because when you wiggle it out of control, it leaves gaps. But Let me check out his work.
I still need to work up to the line. You'll see it after this.
You see how you have a little gap in the corner and there's dark, the back is very dark, and
Yep.
once you start wiggling really wide, it starts to be darkened in a gray area. It's not cleanly packed. Do it over, try this scale. Only when you're new, it gives you a little guide. You see now you're actually softer with the edge? That's how you do light lines. When you outline with a liner, you do it soft like that. And if you want the line to be darker, you go in darker. But right now, that's a clean, thin line you want to start off. Remember, you got to break your hand apart. Break that apart. Yep, and now try to work that corner. Don't turn on the machine, just put your hand in that corner and just wiggle it. See that? Now more of an angle. Now try to move it. Yeah, like that, and you see how you're just pushing up and doing your rotation? You're used to it yet?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you see those wiggles? You gotta wiggle like that. See, even though you wiggled it like that at that angle, don't you notice just not having the machine on and you wiggled it and look at it?
Mm-hmm.
It looked like it was already transitioning for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dark to light. So starting at the corner and you just work out like that. Like that angle. See, without even tattooing right now, it's pushing it out, and look, if you wipe it, it's like a gradient already for you. See?
Okay.
It automatically does it. So you work that corner, pack it. Okay, stop. Wipe it. See if you filled it in here. How is it?
It's pretty filled.
Alright, then go out. Same thing, just widen it. You know what I mean? Okay, stop real quick. Right about here, when it's wider, you can now go. You see how you did it at this angle like that? Widen it sideways now so you can get more of the mag.
Okay. So before I was like this.
Yeah, because it's in a tight area.
Yeah. Okay.
Now
That's
you
like
just want it
this.
to
A
move it.
little
Yeah.
more.
Give it more needle. Remember, you can use one needle all the way to 15. It's how you angle it. A little bit faster, speeding up a little bit. There you go. That's the speed I want you to stay at. RPM, rotations per minute for your hand. If you want to fade, go a little bit faster on the outside. So speed up your hand a little bit more. That's if you want to fade, but you got to be lighter too. Don't be pushing it harder. See? Look at that.
Let me clean this up a little bit.
Right? And if you see any spots, like this
Maybe.
little corner needs to be darkened, so what would you do?
Just
Yep.
turn it like
Turn
this.
a little bit and touch that area that needs to be darkened. Using the edge.
This spot right here.
Yeah.
A little blotchy.
You see the middle's kind of blotchy?
Yeah, right there.
So go back and touch that middle. Yep, good. Stop and touch it. See. With skin's easier, but right now with this thing it's kind of hard to wipe and clean up. But I still see gaps. You gotta fill it up.
Yeah. Let me twist this.
Yeah, you got spots you need to touch up. There you go. Use the edge of the mag to clean it up. You didn't know that before, right?
Nope.
Now you know. That's why it's important to do everything clean and nice all slowly before you go out. Now you wasted more time touching up. It's costing you more time now going back and touching up because you didn't fill the area nicely before you moved on. right? You didn't pack it right before you move on, so now you gotta go back and clean it. So this is where things starts to scar, because you just did it and you went back.
Yep.
And you touched it up. Then now you're wiping it, skin get all in pain, and then now you're touching it up again. And that's what leads to scarring. It looks better. A couple spots missing, but now try it again on this scale. Be more patient, work everything nicely before moving on. Pack it nicely, then you don't gotta worry about scarring.
Okay.
So start at the bottom and work yourself up.
Do the line first.
Yeah, just do the line first for you. It feels weird and light, right? Sometimes you gotta outline like that. But that gives you hella control if you can hold the mag and just do a light line over it.
Yep.
Okay, stop. Start bolting the edges first before you push in the middle.
Okay.
See how you left the gap right there? Touch that gap and bring it all the way out. You see how the tones are nice and dark now? And you're slowing to bring it out slowly? Do that. Go slow at first. One scale at a time. Make sure it's nice and packed. Because if you rush, you gotta go back and touch it up. It's gonna hurt them more. It's gonna cost you a lot of time. Just move a little bit faster, but don't swing it too wide. Get it? Your swing's a little bit too wide. Now you can kind of feel like using the edge, it helps out, right? Understanding? You gotta learn how to use the whole mag.
I think it's also trying to train my brain to not try sweeping in so many, like, so far away. Like,
yeah, your
distance.
swings are pretty wide. Tighten it up a little bit. You can move your hand faster, but don't have your hand swing the mags in such a large rotation. Still fast but tight rotations. But you see how it's nice and tight. It packs better. Now it's less gaps. Look at that. See, I see 2 little gaps. You see it?
I
Touch
see
it.
3.
Okay, touch all that up, and
right.
You might have a very clean scale right now.
One right here.
Yep, using the edge of that. Look at that. You learned something new today.
One right here. And a little in this middle part.
There you go. See, look at that. You understand now, huh?
I didn't know that, like, just by twisting this, you can do so many.
You can do
different
everything.
moves.
Look at that. Point out the scale you just did.
This one.
Yep, look at that. Look at your scale. Nice and dark. Look even better than my scale. I made sure I did my scale a little crappier, so if you did a good one, it looks good. You know what I mean? That's a good scale. You get it now? That's high shade. Alright, so what is your thoughts and what you learned today?
Definitely need more practice with this. I feel like when you say faster, I want to go faster, but I also at the same time want to do like a wider swing.
Faster doesn't mean
I know.
wider swing. Tighter circles, more
Tighter, smaller.
push like a little bit firmer down to it.
For some reason, naturally, I just want to be wide, but I know that's bad. So I need to
The
work on
wide
that.
was what leaves gap. If you want to work tight, look, just look at this. I'm moving fast. Look at this little tight spot. I'm moving my hand fast. And when I say faster, doesn't mean go wider. Faster mean just swing the circles faster in that tight area so you can work that section. Because when you swing wide, you leave gaps in the middle. That's where the gaps come from. When you're doing this, see how it circles? You're circling the outside, but inside the circle is a gap. Then later you have to fill up. You have another gap here to fill up. Just do it, small swing, and just slowly work that area out, and you won't have gaps.
Okay.
I hope today's vlog bring you guys lots of value, and if you enjoyed this video, let us know. Give us a comment, and we got more tutorial videos coming. The last video for the outline did pretty well. Got a lot of new subs from that one, so we're gonna continue the tutorial.
Maybe they should let us know what they want to see next.
What you guys want to see next?
Leave a comment down below.
If it's too hard, I ain't doing it.
If you guys are looking for machines, needles, grips, everything will be down below in the description that we used today, including the fake skin as well. So if you guys are at home, you're practicing, and you're looking for any other materials, everything is linked down below.
Hell yeah. Let's get it, bro.
All right.
I'll see you guys in the next vlog.
We're out.
Late.
Peace.